Hey guys, Leslie here, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd run through a hair routine because it's been a while since I did an update, and also because I've had loads of issues with my scalp and hair loss, which I did run through in a separate video, so I'll leave that linked above. Just some background, if you haven't seen any of my videos before or you're seeing my face for the first time, I used to have a lot of hair, a lot of it, and earlier this year my hair started coming out in clumps. I ended up with bald spots. I just lost a lot of my hair basically. My full-time job is content creation, sometimes modeling, but more so on the influencer side, and a lot of the content that I do centers around hair and beauty. I've had hair that's been in bad condition, I've had it all different types of lengths. I've never actually lost my hair, so this is new territory for me. Also, I've had loads of issues with my scalp. Went to a scalp clinic and the person that I saw, she felt my hair had fallen out because of stress. There are other factors that I think personally have had a play, and when I've spoken to other professionals, they've agreed. Realistically, I can't say for dead certain it was stress, but that's what she's saying, so I'm kind of going with it. So my hair is growing back now. It's quite short, but it's growing back, so that's something. But I'm still having the scalp issue. So my routine, you're gonna notice, is basically kind of trying to half tackle these issues with my scalp, but the problem is I don't know why my scalp is so bad still. The first step in my routine is a pre-shampoo treatment. And I did do pre-shampoo treatments before, but I mostly did hot oil treatments, whereas now any treatments I do are usually to target my scalp. So the scalp clinic I went to, I first went for a consultation, then I went back for a treatment. I've actually only been twice. It's called the Fulham Scalp and Hair Clinic, based in West London. And yeah, they have their own products that they recommend. They didn't recommend anything that you couldn't buy from them, basically. So the product that I use on my scalp is the Soothing Scalp Exfoliator. It has sulfur in it and salicylic acid, basically to exfoliate, as the name suggests, and kind of get rid of the flakes that I'm experiencing. I don't know if I ran through what exactly I'm experiencing with my scalp already, but essentially I get really flaky scalp, and it's more than just dandruff. Sometimes it can be big, huge crusts of my scalp that literally just falls off. So I need to film a video, and I've just kind of gone to section my hair. Look how bad it is. This is my daily reality at the moment. It's so bad, and it's not a lack of being clean. I literally wash my hair constantly, and this is what comes back. My hair is so short at the front because it all fell out. I've had this issue since January. I'm really over it. And I've tried every anti-dandruff, every anti-fungal shampoo that you can imagine, and nothing makes a difference. So if you're experiencing something similar, definitely go see your doctor or some kind of scalp specialist. So with this, I use it once a week, and I do think it helps. Essentially, I have to part my hair in 1-inch sections and just apply it to the scalp. It does kind of get on my hair a little bit because it's a bit hard to get it directly on my scalp, but I apply it the best I can, and their recommendation is basically to leave that on with a conditioning cap for 20 minutes, and in that time you can put their conditioner on the rest of your hair to give that a pre-shampoo treatment as well. But I don't love the conditioner that they have. I've got much better conditioners. Their one is hypoallergenic, so I suppose that's the main difference, but I just don't see the use in using their conditioner in my pre-shampoo treatment step. What I do instead is apply some kind of bonding treatment just to strengthen my hair. So I might use something like Olaplex. I'll apply that to my mid-lengths and ends, basically where the dye and the bleach is. I'll leave that for 20 minutes, and then I'll hop in the shower and rinse. Before I jump into shampoo, I thought I would just mention hard water. When I moved into my house, I just completely forgot that, you know, I live in London, it's a hard water area. I just didn't think about it. Before, my water supply was softened. My hair initially was very soft. It's not until I went away, I was noticing that every time I went away, I wasn't having issues with my hair. And as soon as I come back, it was like my hair was insanely dry, insanely brittle. So I got a filter. It's just £20, it's a Philips one. It's very much a temporary solution. Aesthetically, that's not how you say that, aesthetically it's very much functional rather than for something that looks nice, and unfortunately I can only put it on my handheld shower. I can't put one on the top. It's very bulky. I will say, as soon as I changed my shower filter, my hair completely transformed. If you're having an issue with dry hair, it's just constantly coated in something or doesn't feel right, change your shower filter, especially if you live in a hard water area. When I shampoo now, I once a week use the shampoos recommended by the Scalp Clinic, so it's their own shampoos. From the Scalp Clinic, I use their Cetramide shampoo and I use their Cade oil shampoo. So with the Cetramide shampoo, it's got Cetramide in it. It's an antiseptic basically. It's to remove the oiliness and exfoliate the flakes. And the Cade oil shampoo absolutely stinks. It's so gross smelling, but I kind of have this theory that anything that stinks so aggressively usually works. It says it's a gentle anti-mitotic shampoo. I don't know what that means, but it's to help with flaky and itchy scalp. I've tried a lot of shampoos and yeah, this is one of the few where I feel like it's actually making a difference. So outside of using those two, I try to avoid anything medical just because I feel like my scalp is being overstimulated by all these different products. So I'll literally just use a standard hydrating shampoo. I have so many conditioners, I almost don't want to mention them all because it's silly, but I have several open at any given time because I like to cocktail between different ones. I'll use things for different areas of my hair, so quite often I'll apply the thickest, richest, like buttery ones on my ends or my mid-lengths, and then I'll save the lighter ones for my roots, especially because I'm trying to keep as much off my scalp as possible. So I did get recommended a conditioner that the Scalp Clinic does. It's their Hypoallergenic conditioner. It's meant to basically not irritate the scalp, and for the most part I feel like that's true. So if I'm conditioning my hair, I'll put that on my roots basically, and other conditioners elsewhere. So conditioners I like, I'm trying to think generally. So I really like Aveda, I like Creme, I like Garnier conditioners, the hair food. Basically there's a lot of stuff that I really like. That's when I'll brush it or I'll rake through with my fingers, and I'll do a lot of smoothing action when I'm using products just to try and get out as many tangles as possible. And then when it comes to rinsing, previously, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this in videos before, but generally I used to rinse in a way that my hair still had a little bit of conditioner in, so not loads, but enough to act as a leave-in, so you still get that benefit of the conditioner, but it's watered down. Now I don't really do that so often just because I need to get the conditioner off my scalp. I just need to make sure there's no film on my scalp, so I'm really rinsing to make sure everything's off. But my hair really likes that little bit of conditioner in it, so what I might then do is, after I've rinsed, put a little bit more conditioner in just on my ends. So after I've done that, I'll go in with a styling product, something for hold. To be honest, this is where my routine kind of falls down. So if you guys have got any suggestions on styling products that you like that don't make your hair sticky, don't make it dry and crunchy, but actually give enough hold, then I'm all ears, because everything I've tried does one of those things. Like I can't have it all basically. But my hair is kind of sticky right now because the product that I use a lot is the Design Essentials Honey Curl Forming Custard. If I use an oil, I like this one by Innocence. It's called a glossing serum. It's a mix of loads of different oils like macadamia, avocado, jojoba, I'm trying to think what's in it now, grapeseed. It gives hair like a nice shine, but I don't like to use a lot of oil because my hair can just droop. Especially now I've got less of it, my hair just seems like it's a bit lank. When I went to the Scalp Clinic, she was kind of like, stop using oils on your scalp. To be honest, I never really did that anyway. I always used to kind of apply them to the ends or apply them when I was going to wash my hair anyway, so they never stayed on for very long. For my scalp, I've been again told not to use any serums. I'm only using, I was going to say 2, but I'm mostly using 1 at the moment. I had to pick this up because it's called MKM S24 Hair Activator. It's a very long-winded name. I've only been using it for 2 weeks and I've used quite a lot of it. I'm about 2/3 of the way through and it's only been 2 weeks. I'm trying the Kingsley one as well, but I literally only used that maybe 2 or 3 times recently. So I still use a diffuser every day pretty much when I'm needing to dry my hair. I use the Dyson Supersonic. I am a Dyson ambassador, so I do love their products and I'm gonna continue to use them. I am cautious of not overdoing it with the heat, so I usually keep it on the lowest setting. With my roots, I sometimes use their gentle drying attachment. I mostly use the diffuser. If I need more volume, I'll use the comb attachment. I tried air drying, I really have, because I was washing my hair so much at one point. I was like, I can't be spending time then drying it as well. My hair doesn't dry, it just stays wet for hours, and that's not good for it either. So I would rather keep using heat, and I just try and limit in some way, not putting the dryer too close to my head, or using you know, the attachment when I'm around my scalp, and that to me is just how it's got to be. I feel like there has to be some kind of trade-off sometimes, and you have to be realistic about your routine and like what it is that you can actually do. But I'm trying to avoid tight hairstyles. I obviously can't do anything like braids or twists or anything like that because the tension on my scalp, and then my scalp is so sensitive anyway. I need something where I can have access. So yeah, my hair is like this pretty much most days. Sometimes I tie it up, but very loosely, and my hair's just sticking out and all over the place. So I feel like I've reached a natural stopping point. I hope that was helpful to anyone that was curious about what my routine's like now I've had these issues with my scalp and the hair loss, etc. And if anyone's going through the same thing, I hope it helps in some way. I'm still kind of figuring out what's going on, and yeah, I will continue to keep you guys updated on the journey. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye.